Here's a video for a challenge problem in the back of my textbook, Volume 2, Chapter 22. It's a simple circuit that uses an 8-button board from Patent Robotics and exciting one of the lights, the blue light on the tricolor LED here, the RGB LED, also from Patent Robotics. We're using a PRT3, a Patent Robotics motherboard, and the motherboard is being driven by a battery pack. The motherboard here, on this side, it's acting as the circuit's ground, and over here, one of the power pins, or the power pin on the right side, is providing 5-volt power to the circuit. The teensy is not involved here. There's no code. It's just simply the motherboard is acting as a hardware device. Make sure that the pin here is in the 5-volt setting so that 5 volts goes into the LED. It's okay if you use 3.3 volts, but it just won't be as bright. So here it's maybe hard to see, but the 5-volt source goes into the ground wire on the 8-pin button board, which is a little unusual, but because buttons are not polar devices, electricity can flow either way. So we go into the common ground with power, and as soon as this button here, the button number 2, is pressed, electricity will flow through the button, through this wire here coming out of pin 2 on the button board, and into the blue pin on the RGB. The ground pin then is completed. It takes the ground back to the PRT3 motherboard. So here, if we press the button, the blue light comes on. And it only works if you press that one button. It's better to see it in the dark. And even nicer if we use some of the cellulose fibers from a piece of tissue paper to redirect the light, like natural fiber optic cable.